Hey guys, this is Callum from EnglishShooting and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, some pretty bad news from BASC. They have announced that from the 31st of July 2020, their legal insurance will no longer be part of the membership. And this is the very same legal insurance that I've been shouting from the rooftops for over 5 years now of how important it is to have if you are a shooter. Having legal cover, having legal insurance is, in my mind, an absolute necessity. And with recently, almost day by day, the stories that are coming through to me of people losing their licenses, having their licenses taken away, or the police, in their opinion, acting in an overzealous manner, an overpowering manner, and misinterpreting the law, I think more now than ever it is important to have legal insurance. However, BASC have made this decision purely down to money. They state that the policy just for the legal cover is £1 million a year, and they found that last year only 150 people requested use of the insurance and only 75 people of the membership actually used the insurance. Now you would think 155,000 members that BASC have, 75 people making use of this insurance, well, yeah, that makes complete sense. Why are they spending £1 million effectively just to help 75 members out of 155,000? But to me, that is completely the wrong way to look at it. You don't buy insurance with the intention of using it. And insurance is there to spread the cost and effectively the risk amongst the whole membership or the whole population, be that for car insurance, house insurance, or legal insurance. It means that when someone's house burns down, when someone's car gets stolen, you don't have to come up with that huge amount of money to bail yourself out. It's covered through your insurance. And for me, the only reason I have BASC membership is because of the insurance. And whilst I may not be the typical BASC member, I know of a load of people where this is going to be exactly the same case. They only have it for this insurance. Now, there are other insurances that BASC offer which can be equally as important, but this is more liability against you having an accident, either injuring yourself or somebody else, or damaging livestock. Those insurances are still going to be part of the membership, and again, I still see them being very, very important. But with all of the risks of having an FAC and the potential legal pitfalls through no fault of your own that you could find, I still think it's absolutely imperative that BASC still offers this insurance. And I'm a little disappointed that they've made this decision without consulting the membership, without asking them. They could have quite easily have had a vote on this from the membership to see if we are prepared for this cost on the organisation to continue. And when you actually boil it down, yes, £1 million sounds like a lot of money, but out of 155,000 people, it works out to about £6 per person. When your annual membership is £82, it makes up something like 7% of your total membership fee. And again, for me, the whole reason I'm paying that £82 a year is for the insurance. If they increase it by another £6 or even £10, well, I'm still going to pay it. Looking at it that only a small amount of people end up using it, again, is for me the complete wrong way of looking at it. That means that there are going to be 75 people a year that are going to be left high and dry if they get into legal difficulties, and I would predict that the majority of them will have no other option than to lay down and let the police roll over them, or whatever sort of legal troubles roll over them. Now, BASC do have an incredibly experienced and knowledgeable firearms team that will still be there to give you advice and guidance, but that doesn't help pay the court costs. And speaking from my own personal experiences, when I had my appeal, which unfortunately was unsuccessful, the costs of the other side and the court fees were £2,500 alone. And that doesn't even cover the solicitor with all the prep work beforehand for my side, and also the day rate of the barrister for me in court. I could have quite easily have seen it being a total cost of £5,000 to £10,000 to go to that appeal. £5,000 to £10,000 that there is no way at that point in time I would have been able to come up with. I would have had absolutely no choice but to just say yes to the police, and I would have never had the opportunity to have my day in court and to at least attempt to appeal their decision. So I feel that BASC are unfortunately going to leave their members extremely exposed, and actually BASC is one of the things that puts the police in line quite a lot. If you're a BASC member, the police know that you're going to have legal cover, they know you're going to have a huge support network, and I've seen it time and time again where police have backed down purely of the information that the shooter, the FAC holder, has BASC membership. Now the police know that very few members or very few shooters are actually going to have any legal cover at all, and it may open up the doors for the police picking and choosing and interpreting the laws how they want, knowing that the FAC holder isn't going to be able to defend themselves or launch any legal challenge. The only reason I'm a member with BASC is because of the insurance. That for me, they haven't covered themselves in glory over the past few years. This whole debacle with the lead transition, which I feel was acted on without full consultation, without the full agreement of the industry or the community, and I think is too much too soon. They also failed to do what I think was enough for Mars and lever releases, and certainly 50 cals. So as a sports shooter, I really don't feel that BASC have my own interests at the forefront of the organisation. They've sort of made it very clear that they are very much a countryside organisation, not forgetting that they first were a dedicated wildfowling association, and I just don't think that they are giving the support to sports shooters as much as they should. So I will be cancelling my BASC membership. I've been a member now for 5 or 6 years. It's a shame, but for me personally, I don't feel like they offer me anything anymore. So the next big question is going to be, well, who else should I go for? Now, this is going to come in another video because I want to keep this video as concise as possible, and I do need to do some more research to look at all of the available options out there for legal cover. However, I am a CPSA member, and I am with the CPSA purely because of their legal insurance. They have an in-house legal team, which is Laura and Nick, and they are the foremost firearm experts in a legal sense, with Laura being a specialist firearms solicitor and Nick being a specialist firearms barrister. So they're pretty much the dream team if you get into any legal situations with your FAC or SGC. Now, the CPSA membership, I think, is around £70 a year, so I'm actually going to be saving myself 12 quid over my BASC membership, and it gives you access to Laura and Nick, and also there is the legal insurance to cover you for any costs if you do need to go to court, if you do need to mount a legal challenge. The only caveat is that it does only cover you for a shotgun certificate, so that's all they're really interested in, being the Clay Pigeon Shooting Association. However, if you get into legal difficulties with your shotgun certificate, your firearm certificate is most definitely going to be included in that. And if for most people that I know that have a firearm certificate, they have a shotgun certificate as well. So if you end up going to an appeal, if you end up losing your shotgun certificate, you're going to lose your FAC, and if the CPSA is going to help you appeal that decision for your shotgun certificate, it's going to pretty much automatically overturn that for the firearm certificate as well. So I do think, whilst they specify shotgun certificate, it does give you overall protection for both. But I know there are other options available. I'll be making a separate video on that, so you guys will have all the information and all the bits and bobs for you to make the decision of which organisation is best for you to go for. But there we go, guys, just a bit of an update on BASC, something that any BASC member should be aware of what you're now going to be losing and how significant that could be. And I would strongly advise making sure that you have legal cover either through the CPSA or through the other organisations I'll be talking about in a future video. But there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a share. Please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already for future videos. And as always, guys, I hope to see you soon.